In this question, we are asked to find what is X in the below reaction sequence approximately or nearly. When you observe this question, we find that the X is in the conversion of Fe3 plus to Fe. What amount of X, that is potential, is involved? Giving Fe3 plus, giving Fe2 plus, the reduction potential is given as 0.77 volts. And in the conversion of Fe2 plus to Fe minus 0.44, and here the question mark. That means this part is not being used in solving the question. This particular data is more than sufficient to work out this question. And now let us see. First of all, in the reduction of Fe3 plus to give Fe2 plus, it's a reduction process. So by gaining one electron, the reaction takes place. And the potential value is given as E1 naught as 0.77 volts. And in the second step, that is here, it is Fe2 plus, which gains the 2 electrons to give Fe. And we are given, say, E2 naught, that is under standard conditions, it is minus 0.44 volts. And asked to find this particular equation, that is Fe3 plus, which can gain 3 electrons, reduction, to give Fe. What is the potential under standard conditions is asked. So first thing is that how to get this particular equation in which we are interested from the above two reactions. So we have this Fe on the right hand side here also, Fe3 plus. So if we add these two equations, what do we get? So this Fe2 plus and Fe2 plus get cancelled. So this is Fe3 plus, that is this. 2 electrons plus 1 electron, 3 electrons giving Fe. So these two equations when we add, we get the final equation. But can we add directly these potentials so that can we get the answer E03? So here you know that the standard reduction potentials cannot be directly added for such a type of addition reactions. Therefore, we make use of delta G naught values, gives free energy changes which can exhibit the property of additive property. And therefore, we need to go for delta G values rather than standard reduction potential directly. Hence, we know delta G is equal to minus NFE. And under standard conditions, delta G naught becomes minus NFE naught. So for the first equation, thereby we can write Fe3 plus electron giving Fe2 plus. So let us write now it as delta G1 naught, that is under standard conditions, minus NFE1 naught. N is what? The number of electrons involved here, 1. So it will become 1. F is Faraday constant. E1 naught. E1 naught is how much? For that change, 0.77 volts is given. So this value. So we are taking that number, 0.77. So this is equation 1. Similarly, for the second step, what do we have? Fe2 plus 2 electrons to give Fe. You can see here there is no charge. So Fe2 plus gains 2 electrons to give Fe. So thereby what is delta G2 naught? Here 2 electrons are involved. So 2F into what is the potential that is given under standard conditions for this? Minus 0.44 volts. This is the number that is given. Therefore, that is minus 0.44. This is 2. And now, on adding these two equations, this Fe2 plus get cancelled as we could see. So that Fe3 plus 2 electrons to give Fe is the net equation. 2 electrons plus 1 electron, 3 electrons. So Fe3 plus 3 electrons giving Fu is the net equation. So for this, it is delta G03 is equal to 3F into E03, which we need to work out. Equation 3. Now these are delta G1 naught, delta G2 naught, delta G03 are the Gibbs free energy changes which can follow the additive property. Hence, from the equation we get delta G1 naught plus delta Z02 is equal to delta G03. That is 1F into 0.77 minus 2F into 0.44 is equal to 3F into E03. So F. Therefore 0.77 minus 2 into 0.44 is how much? minus 0.88 is equal to 3E03. That is, this one minus 0.11 is equal to 3E03. Therefore, by 3 is equal to E03. This is what we are asked to calculate. So this is nearly, approximately, that is already there in the question, is about 0.033. Nearly, let us put 0.04 minus 0.04, nearly. So we need to choose this 0.04 is closest to which number among the given answers. So you need to understand that the standard reduction potentials cannot be directly added. Instead, we can go for gives free energy changes which can exhibit the additive property. Is the basic subject that is involved in solving this question. So now let us see the options. So it's given minus 0.11 by 3 is supposed to come. Plus 0.11 no. So therefore minus 0.04 volts is the answer. And plus 0.04 is given, therefore this is wrong. So C is the right option.